Viewer discretion is advised.
What you want?
Man, stand up. Get on the ground. Stop.
When an officer tells you to stop, you have to stop.
Let me see your hands!
Stop.
Bad boys,
Stop the fight now. Hands up.
Cops is filmed on location with the men and women of law enforcement. All suspects are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
I've been at the Fontana Police Department for about 8 years now. One thing I love about living out in this area is 45 minutes you can get to the beach. About the same amount of time you can get to the mountains. In about an hour you can get out to the desert. So there's all these local areas where you can have a nice, little getaway or vacation on the day off. So right now we're trying to catch up to a motorcycle that splitting lanes and speeding, and the license plate's a little obstructed. So we're gonna try and see what his deal is. $35. Be trying to catch up to a motorcycle eastbound Randall through Mango. On it for CBC violations through Palmetto. Speeds are 90.
CBC violations through Palmetto.
Through Tamarind, coming up to Alder. Speeds are still 90. We're gonna go southbound Alder.
Southbound Alder. Copy.
Right, it's gonna be up to San Bernardino.
San Bernardino.
We're gonna go westbound San Bernardino.
Westbound San Bernardino.
And then pulling over at Alder's Liquor.
Alder's Liquor.
Turn off the bike, dude. Put your hands up. Turn around, put your hands up. Turn around and put your hands up. Keep your hands up, bro. Ready for him?
Yep.
All right. Step back. Take your helmet off. Take. Oh, okay. Take your helmet off.
Alder's Liquor across of San Bernardino.
Walk back. Walk back. Step to your left. Step to your left. Step to your left.
Side. I can't hear you. I have to.
Then take your helmet off. Take it off. Put your helmet on the ground. Turn around. Put your hands on your head. And step to your left. Step to your left. Step to your left. Walk back. Just go grab him.
I haven't been pulled over.
You ever been pulled over?
No.
So this dude was driving pretty recklessly. We're gonna go talk to this dude real quick. The bike's registered to him, and he doesn't live too far from here, but we'll see what his deal was and why he took off from us. I don't know why he didn't pull over. He has everything registered to him. License is good. Hey, bro.
Yeah.
What's going on tonight, dude?
What do you mean?
Why'd you run? What were you thinking?
Well, I don't know. I was just scared.
You got scared or what?
Yeah.
Why? All your stuff's legit. You got a motorcycle that's registered to you?
Yeah.
You got a motorcycle license?
I don't know, man. I'm just like, I see all the on TV and I just get scared.
You scared of what?
Like getting shot or something.
Dude, if you just pulled over, though, everything would have been fine,
Yeah.
You're over here going 100 and blowing through stop signs and red lights, and people are swerving out of your way. You get through, They can see our lights, they get scared because they're trying to get out of the way. Because we're trying to catch up to you. We don't know why you're running. That's dangerous.
Yeah,
Blowing through a stop sign,
noticed,
because someone could
I was
have.
like skidding and I was just scared,
Yeah. Someone could have came out of that street and just nailed you. And where do you live at? Right here?
Yeah, I live right here, like
A couple blocks away.
Okay. Well, the reason I pulled you over, dude, is because when I was coming up Sierra, you were speeding, like splitting lanes, like in and out through all these cars. So
Like lane splitting, I thought you
yeah.
had.
Well, you can't do all your speeding, though. You know, you still got to be safe.
I can't really look down at I can't look at how fast I'm going usually, like just because like the bike is like so small and I'm like, kind of tall and like it's kind of a distraction.
Yeah, but you got to keep an eye on that, you know, because you're going too fast.
I mean, it's kind of hard to tell how fast you're going.
So like when I finally caught up to you, I tried to pull you over. I saw you look back. I saw you see me. What happened? You just got scared, or why'd you get scared? You got everything taken care of. You got a motorcycle license, you know?
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't know. I've just never been lit up like that on like bike cops.
How long have you had your bike?
A year.
A year?
And like
You've never been pulled over, or never?
No, I usually just
you know. And then you saw me, and then you were on it by running stop signs and stuff, and then you decided to pull over, or?
Yeah, I just saw like multiple. I'm like, I'm gonna get myself killed if I keep on going. I can't do this. It's not worth it.
Okay. Well, today you're gonna get arrested for evading from the cops. We're gonna take you to the Fontana Police Department up the street.
Is that like expensive, like to get out of? Like I don't know.
It's not expensive, but once we get down there, I'll give you some more instructions on who you can call and stuff, and then your bike's gonna get towed right now.
Where's it gonna go?
I'll let you know where it's gonna go, and then once you get out from the Fontana station, you'll be able to come pick it up. Okay?
Let's take it out.
Once you get out, you'll be able to go to the tow yard and get it.
Is that gonna take forever?
No, it shouldn't be too bad. But at the end of the day, if you just pulled over, it's been a nice, easy little, we would have just talked to you and that would have been it, you know? So just think about that next time. It's not worth it, right? All right, man. He's gonna end up going to jail for evading. So one simple traffic stop that probably would have ended up in just a speeding ticket. You know, this guy's gonna lose his bike, go to jail and have to bail out just for a simple mistake.
So I really like working in Escambia County. This is where I grew up. It's where I'm from. Coming back here after college, I really enjoyed getting out in the areas that I grew up in, interacting with people that I've never met, getting to serve them and, letting them know that, hey, I'm a hometown guy. I understand the problems that arise in this community, and that kind of makes it worth it.
Back right and possibly back left hubcaps are missing on a silver Toyota 4-door sedan.
375. So there's some theft suspects from Coles.
375.
Gonna try to get them stopped here. I'm behind the suspect vehicle, southbound on University. Copy tag.
4 southbound on University. G5 channel 10-8.
Yeah, 10-8 channel. He's slow rolling. Got it stopped here at University and Constitutional Place.
1033.
Black male running, blue shirt.
Got one running.
Hands up, hands up. Get out of the car.
Channel 1033.
Get out, get out, get out, get out. Get out! Get out!
Which direction?
Hands up, hands up.
Wait, man, what the hell?
Hands behind your back, hands behind your back. He's running southbound along University. Give me your other hand.
Hey, man, I didn't do what the...
I know. 375. I got the driver detained. Okay, it's going to be a black male, blue shirt, dark shorts, running south along University Parkway. Come back here.
Did you make it up the street?
I'm not sure. He ran behind this building right there going south. So if he didn't go along the street, he probably would have cut into the woods. Let's come back here. Let's come on. All right, have a seat right here. He bailed from the passenger side and ran south.
Which way do you run?
That way. Yep. Hey, what's your homeboy's name? Speak up. Come on. What's his name?
It goes by King.
What?
It goes by King.
Okay, what do you actually call this grown man instead of King?
I don't know.
How do you know him?
I know him from a...
Sheriff's Office K9, surrender now, release the
What's his real name?
I don't know, I swear to God.
Okay.
Sheriff's Office K9, you better surrender now.
He was a driver. Suspect was a passenger.
All right, I'll go with you.
Hey, Jose. Yep. Good sense going to be right along that dirt road.
Here. Better go now, you better get down here. Crawl. On your face, crawl. That means hands down. Crawl out now. Now walk. Keep coming. On the ground. I got on your face now.
I'm going out. Ow. You know how to do that. You know how to do that.
I'm gonna stand you up. What's your name?
My name is Cyrus.
Cyrus?
Yes.
All right, cool.
I'm diabetic.
Huh? You're diabetic? I don't have anything.
Are y'all wet? You found the lake over there, or you're just sweating?
Diabetic.
Can we get EMS advising he's diabetic?
Sit on the car.
The damn dog just bit me.
I bet you.
Where'd it bite you?
Huh?
Where'd the dog bite you?
Huh?
You don't know? So he didn't bite you?
Uh-uh.
Okay, he just barked, scared you.
What happened?
Huh?
What happened? Please tell me. Because I don't know what I did. Please tell me.
You steal from Coles so much, they knew as soon as you went in there what you were going to do.
I stole who?
From Coles.
I didn't steal nothing.
As soon as you walked in the store, they knew what you were going to do.
I ain't stole nothing. How am I? How the hell I stole something?
They described the blue beard.
Well, why'd you run when they pulled you over?
Sorry, man.
Not everybody has a blue beard.
I don't know what the heck going on. I don't promise I don't, man.
Okay.
I've been battling this goddamn sugar stuff. What the hell, man?
Cyrus, did you take any narcotics? Cyrus,
Huh?
did you take any drugs?
Yeah.
What did you take? Cyrus.
Fentanyl.
Fentanyl? What else? Spice? What else?
Sugar crack.
Yeah? You think that's probably the cause of what's going on right now?
Help me, man, please.
Oh, we got EMS coming. Stand by.
So after we conducted the traffic stop, we found a little bit of methamphetamines inside this pink purse that was sitting basically at the driver's seat, and it looks like a little digital scale commonly used for distribution of narcotics. So he's probably going to end up taking the ride for that. But looks like we got all the merchandise in here. That's probably what was taken. The guy's going to take the ride for running and stealing. So
Is that his car?
that's his. He's saying he got $50 to drive him. So he didn't give you the $50 for driving him yet?
No.
Okay.
You set me up.
So did he say he would give it to you after?
All y'all cops are the same. I'm not being disrespectful. Dude, I'm going to jail for something I didn't do. I'm done talking.
$50 to drive someone to Coles? That doesn't ring any bells in your mind?
So he's going to be going to jail for stealing all that stuff and for the resisting for running from us. Okay. Plus, the lady at Coles already said that he's stolen before, so he's going to face the other charges for every other time he's stolen here before. It looks like you're going to be going for the possession of methamphetamine and drug paraphernalia, sir.
What's the point of one part of this? Not mine. Don't you understand?
You were driving, and where I found the dope was literally underneath your feet in your car.
Right at his feet. This guy's got a couple extensive prior history with methamphetamine use. How about we just get you into a car? All right, let's go. Unfortunate series of events, but you may go into jail for meth, and then obviously the guy that ran, he's going to go in for theft, resisting, all that good stuff. So I think you're a good guy, man. I haven't treated you with disrespect at all.
Yeah, you have.
Well, I wish you the best of luck, man. So he ran from the police, and when we got him, he started saying he's diabetic. He's done crack, fentanyl, all kinds of nonsense. But he talked with the medics over here, and the medics are advising that he does actually have a diabetic issue. So he's going to go get checked out at a nearby hospital to confirm if he can actually be released to us and go to jail, or he needs to sit in there and get better before we take him anywhere.
I've been with the Independence Police Department for almost 6 years now. I love the proactive part of policing. As a squad, we work really well together. We all share the same mentality of chasing down bad guys, and we have the support of a good department to do so.
Well, we've got a vehicle fleeing from one of our officers up here off 40 Highway. We're trying to catch up to it to assist. It just got stuck by our sergeant. Running south. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. You got any weapons on you, sweetheart?
No.
Okay, come over here. You're okay. I know. You're okay. Hey, I'm gonna put you in handcuffs right now, okay? Just to make sure everybody's safe, all right? You're okay. What happened to your finger?
I broke it. I dropped the fan on it.
Firearm in the car?
All right, miss. Let's walk over here to my car. What's your name?
I'm Heather.
Heather? Okay. Crazy night, huh? Who you riding around with tonight, acting all silly?
A guy named Michael.
Michael? What'd he say?
What did he say?
Yeah, what'd Mike say whenever the cops were behind y'all?
He started yelling.
Okay. Makes sense. Is that Michael?
So the car wreck's an unoccupied car at a car lot. Just kind of looking through the car, we can see a firearm here in plain view on the back floorboard here.
Saw him coming down the hill. He crossed the street. Saw this guy kind of a busted paint job, and I looked at the back. No plates. Got around behind him. As soon as I flipped around, he took off, and there was no catching him until we got down here, and they finally got him stuck. But he's driving pretty erratic the whole way. I think we reached like about 90 miles an hour. We got here. He drove through the lot, bailed on foot, ran out behind this building here, and then me and other officers got him into custody.
So ran the van does come back as a stolen car out of Kansas City.
Yep, looks like we got a firearm in the vehicle. Let's see if we can get on that.
That's all I saw. Here. Potentially the baggies and maybe some dope in the middle there, center console.
And is there a pack of cigarettes in the car that you could possibly light and help me smoke?
Maybe.
They're not mine, but
Maybe.
they're his.
Okay.
And I need one.
Give me a minute.
That works.
We have an ambulance coming to check you out, okay? They are loose where they're supposed to be.
Hey, Matt. Real quick, can you tell me kind of what's going on? What went through your mind? I mean, you put a lot of people in danger running like that.
I know I did.
Do you feel bad about that?
I feel bad about it, sir.
Okay.
It's just that I just drove someone off, and I'm a felon, and they left their gun in there.
Oh, okay. So you're scared about the gun?
Yeah, I'm a felon. I know I'm not supposed to have them. I know I'm not. I haven't been in trouble with you guys since I left. Like, I got out.
Yeah, you got into a pretty bad accident, didn't you?
Yeah, and this is way too tight right now. And I have just had surgery on it.
You want to step out real quick?
My ankle is still healing, and so is my knee.
Turn around that way for me, okay, buddy? So what happened? What happened down here? Did you just lose control and?
No, they hit the strips.
Oh, okay. Okay, it's very loose, so don't slip your cuffs. Okay? Is that better?
Yes, guys, see them, please.
Yeah, they'll come take a look at you. They'll probably take a look at your heart, make sure that you're good to go. What is your specific complaint?
My wrist, they were twisting my ankle like this. I've shattered it.
Okay, so all very old injuries.
All broken. Be able to learn how to walk again and everything like that.
Well, you took off pretty good down from the car.
That's the first time I've ever had to do that.
Fair enough. Just have a seat here, because you understand what's happening here, right?
I know I'm going to jail. So
we know about medical emergencies. We want to make sure that you're okay.
I need to go to the hospital, please.
All right, man. We're just gonna get your vitals and whatnot. Make sure your vitals are all right. I hear you. You do normally use any drugs or anything like that? Alcohol? You do? What do you use?
Meth.
Meth? When's the last time you used?
Earlier today.
Earlier today? Okay.
Hey, Heather.
Hi.
All right, we're almost done, I promise. I'm gonna take your seatbelt off.
Why?
Matt wanted to say bye to you.
Okay.
Try to talk some sense into him, though. You know what I mean? You gotta be careful who you're hanging out with and what they're doing.
I know.
Okay, jump on out. Let's go say bye to Matt.
Are you still gonna listen to this one?
Yeah. Tightened up on you in there?
Matt, have you been told what you're being charged with yet?
I guarantee I'm probably know. I probably know what I'm being charged with.
You're being charged with the felony fleeing for the driving. The car came back as stolen, so tampering first.
Stolen?
Mm-hmm. Car come back as stolen.
See, I was even borrowing someone's
You're being charged with the gun, so unlawful possession. All right, Heather, you're just being charged with the tampering, joyriding in the car. Okay. Any questions on that?
That was wild, Matt. That was wild. This stuff right here will get people killed.
I know.
You, her.
I know that.
Think about the people in the car.
I know that.
First thing she said to me was how scared she was.
I know she was.
Finish up the cigarettes. We'll set you guys next to each other. You can talk to the window. So.
I don't litter.
Just step on it. I'll pick it up. Okay.
Last
I'll
drag.
get that for you.
Man.
One more drag.
You can lean on me.
I need more.
All right, let's walk over to this officer here.
Watch your head, buddy.
You're serious? I don't litter. I'll drive this stolen car at 120 miles an hour with a gun and dope, but I don't litter.
132 in Bush. I've got him at gunpoint. Okay, gunpoint. 132 in Bush. Covers code 3. Being sent. Good plan. 2514 can transmit on tag 2. 10847 can transmit on 4360. Okay, we'll still send a code 3.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Alright, are you guys 21?
Hang on, sir.
We're sorry to cause that. Yeah.
Where's it going at?
I am not drinking a little. I'm drinking a lot. Come on.
Is filmed on location with the men and women of law enforcement. All suspects are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
I work for the Okaloosa County Sheriff's Office on the Beach Marine Unit. We have a huge spring break population that comes down every year from all over the country. Every single year we have a zero tolerance underage alcohol possession policy through the entirety of spring break. What we're doing is just helping the general safety of the community. I saw a group of kids walking, just get back around here with them, and it seemed like they had some open containers. Make sure they're 21. I'll walk up to them here. Hey guys.
Hey y'all. Hey, how we doing? Hey, I'm just getting out with y'all. I saw you were carrying one of those Borgs. I just want to make sure you're 21. Do you have your ID on you?
I don't have any ID on me.
No. Are you 21?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What was your first name?
Aiden. A-I-D-A-N.
285. Copy, Alabama. First name, Aiden. It's spring break. We've seen a lot of those. Yeah, it should be. It's Alabama, right, Aiden?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you just being honest with me?
Yes, sir.
Can I talk to you for a sec?
Yes, sir.
This can go two ways. Either I get your info, find out you're not 21, that's no big deal. I get you a citation, call it a night, dump out the rest of the Borg, or I can't identify you and you have to go to jail. Are you trying to avoid getting in trouble for having alcohol or something? I don't understand what's going on.
No, sir.
Okay.
I promise you, that is my ID.
Okay, well, then it should be pulling up. Where's your ID at?
It's in the house. I know exactly where it's at.
Okay, can one of them go get it? That way you don't have to go to jail, and then we can identify you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so if I send them down there and I find out you're under 21, I'm going to take you to jail. Because I'm going to get this ID from you either way.
I am under 21.
Okay, let's walk back to my truck.
That is my ID.
I got you.
I'm not lying.
I know. Let's walk back to the truck. I'm going to try and run you on the computer.
Okay.
Y'all are free to go.
I honestly have no clue why that's not pulling
I got you. You're not under arrest right now. You are detained, okay? 285. Okay. So they finally were able to pull you up. Sometimes the computer systems take forever for some reason.
I'm not trying to tell you anything. I'm not trying to be...
So here's the deal. We're going to knock out some paperwork real quick, and then you're going to get cut loose, okay?
Okay.
So I got to issue you
I really appreciate it.
Yeah, I got to issue you an NTA for the underage possession of alcohol, okay?
Sir, I really appreciate it.
You want to go ahead and pour that out for me?
Yes, sir, I can.
What'd you mix it with? Out of curiosity?
Just normal work stuff.
Yeah, okay. Everything you need to know on how to take care of it's on this card, and you'll get a copy of this.
I'm personally not trying to pay for anything. Is there literally anything else that I can do for not paying for this?
No, you'll have to pay for it, but you've got time. You don't have to pay it tonight. Okay, you've got until this court date to pay for it. You can do the deferred prosecution online. Basically, you sign up, you pay the fees, or you can go to court. If you don't do either, you'll get a warrant and another charge for failure to appear. So you have to do one or the other, okay?
Is there anything where I can please make this go away?
That's gonna be going online, and it'll basically go away once it's over with.
I'm being cooperative.
Right.
I'm not being an ass.
I appreciate that. I understand.
Like, is there anything that I can do where this will go away? Please.
Not right
officer.
now. So.
Please.
I need your signature here. This isn't you admitting to guilt. This is just you agreeing to be in court on this date, or, like I said, you can do that process, okay? So get your signature right here, please.
So how am I supposed to pay this?
You'll just log in. You can scan that QR code if you want. Is it for you? Don't lose these, okay?
Yes, sir.
We're going to be doing the spring break patrol all the way through the week. So if you get caught again, you're not going to get another NTA. You'll go to jail, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Try to have a better night.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it.
We patrol the beaches during the day, but we still come out here at night and just make sure that everybody's on their best behavior, especially this time of year. People are still out on the beaches all night and hanging out, so we'll roll out here, see what we can find. Hey, I'll hang out for a minute. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good. Y'all want to just be forthcoming with me, get your IDs real quick? We'll make this process real fast.
Yes,
it won't
sir.
be a big deal?
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
I don't have mine.
Cool. Who's 21? Anybody?
I don't believe
No, sir.
Everybody over 18 at least?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
I'm over
Okay.
18.
You guys local?
Yes,
Yes.
Sir.
Y'all in college, high
Yes,
school?
sir.
College.
Yes.
Well, I'm in trade school.
I got you. What I'd like to do is I'm just going to get y'all's information. I need you to be honest with me because I'm going to look it up.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
If you're lying to me, it's going to be more trouble.
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is a really simple process. As long as you guys are 18, everybody's going to be walking away from here. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Yes, sir.
Anyways, what's your first name?
Aiden. AIDEN.
We have to dump all this out.
Yeah. We need help. This isn't all ours.
Is everybody out of Florida license? Okay.
Double fist. Oh, all over. No way y'all are. They're not using this film. There's no
There goes some good drinks.
First name?
Lucas, Lucas.
Your last can, that's right there. You're done.
There's some more over here.
I'll take this to the trash.
So here's what I have to do for everybody. We are in spring break, so it's zero tolerance policy on underage possession of alcohol. So everybody's going to get an NTA, but basically what you'll do is go online, take a course, pay the fee, and it's done. That's pretty much all we have to do tonight. If you miss,
How much it is?
I'll tell you when I figure it out. I can't remember off the top of my head. If you miss your court date, you'll get a warrant, and then you'll go to jail. So it's for y'all's safety that we come out here and enforce it. If you guys don't have any questions, you're free to go. All right, guys. Take care.
I appreciate it.
Nice day out here. It's like 75 degrees on St. Pete Beach. The weather has gotten so much better. It was hot before. It's really nice now. The beach is really packed. It's gotten really busy today. I got this nice job here. I get to drive around on this ATV and hang out and talk to people on the beach and just make sure everybody's having a good time. All right, we got a group of kids over here. Looks like they got a case full of beer. Normally that wouldn't be a problem, but out here on St. Pete Beach, not allowed to have alcohol out here, so we're gonna stop in and talk to them. What's up, boys?
How we doing?
Good. How you guys doing?
Good.
Let me ask you, y'all from around here?
Yeah, I grew up here.
You grew up here? So the reason I circle around on y'all is not only does it look like you're having a great time, and I don't want to kill that, but sadly you can't have alcohol out here. Yeah.
Shoot.
Are you guys all 21?
Yes, sir.
You look a little young, especially you. You get that a lot?
Yeah.
Yeah. You get the baby face comments. It's okay. I'm right there with you. I got the same problem. I hate to do it to you guys, but you got to dump out what you got open, and then pack up what you don't have.
Got it.
Want to bring it back to the car now? If I can trust you to just leave it here and not open anymore, then it's fine. If you can't help yourselves, then you might want to take it out.
Yeah, no worries.
Cool. How long are you guys staying for today?
I don't know.
I'll go back to school until Sunday.
Today.
Oh, sorry. Well, yeah, today.
Look at the full life story.
Where are you going to school now?
I go to Miami.
How about you guys? You go to school around here?
I go to Florida State.
Florida State?
UF. We go to
UF? Okay, go Gators. Thank you.
UF.
Thank you. So we got a gator, we got a null, another gator. Okay, two gators, a null, and a hurricane. Sounds good. Hey, you know what? I'm glad you guys came out. Glad you had a good time and everything. Glad you're doing it safe. Like I said, the alcohol's not a big deal. It's just a warning today. So just go ahead and get rid of it, and then just have a good time. Okay?
Sounds
Perfect.
good. Sounds good to me. Thank you very much.
Hey, you guys have a good one. All right? You have fun.
The way I look at it out here is we're not out here to be the fun police and ruin people's day over minor issues like bringing, a beer or something like that. More often than not, people aren't from here, so they don't know what the ordinances are. So our goal, the way I see it, is to come out here, provide education, make sure people are being safe, enjoying the beach responsibly.
Gift wrappers.
What's that?
You have
I don't have like one of those stick things? No,
Yeah, I
why?
just dropped my speaker in the
Oh,
trash
tough
can.
break. Yeah, sorry.
Thanks,
You might be able to tip the trash can over.
Yeah,
Is
I
it
think-
full?
No.
No?
No, and it's not gross.
You want me to give you a hand?
I'm okay.
You got it?
I think so.
All right.
Got it.
Why'd you throw it away?
It's an accident.
Oh,
I was trying to
jeez.
do the right thing and throw my trash away.
All right. You got it?
I got it.
All right.
Thank you.
Hopefully you have a better rest of the day. So it looks like we got a group of teenagers up here with a cooler. I can see a glass bottle. Especially when we see glass, that's definitely a hot topic. You know, because obviously if people come out here with glass and they end up leaving it, that's just prone for the glass to be broken and that sort of thing. We'll see if we can go make contact with them. They definitely don't look like they're of age to be drinking. Hey guys, is this your guys' stuff?
Yeah.
Who brought the glass out? Was it you?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Who brought the glass out?
I don't know.
Is this your guys' stuff?
Yeah.
Who brought the glass out?
I don't know who brought it.
So we need to figure out who brought it, because I got to talk to them.
Okay.
How old are you?
We're all underage.
You're all of age? So how old are you?
I'm 18.
So you're not of age?
Yeah, I said underage.
Underage. Okay, so whose stuff is that?
All of us.
It's you, her,
It's all of us.
and then these three guys here?
Yeah.
All right. Hey guys, come here for a second. This is all you guys?
Yes, sir.
So it's not a big deal, right? But at the end of the day, there's two violations here. It's an ordinance violation for the glass, so I'm gonna have you pour that out.
That's fine.
All right,
In
so
the
pour that
beach
out.
right now?
Yep, we're in the beach right now. Yep. So I'm not here to be the fun police and ruin your guys' day, but when we're driving around and we see a glass bottle, that's a big red flag. Okay.
Okay.
All right, and especially because none of you guys are 21, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, so that's another concern, all right? So let's get rid of that. I don't have a trash can or something. There's trash cans up there, all right? And who's going to take ownership for the alcohol? I just need one. There's four of you guys, right? So somebody step up and take ownership for the alcohol. If not, I got to get all four IDs and everybody's going to get in trouble. If somebody wants to take ownership, I'm going to run your license and I'm going to give you a warning.
Okay.
So that's how you'll take the warning. Do you have an ID or something on you?
In my backpack, yeah.
Where's your backpack at?
Right there.
All right, let's grab your ID.
Okay.
Like I said, we're not out here being the fun police. We're not going to stop at every single person that's out here drinking, because I'm sure you can imagine there's a lot of people.
Yeah.
But the glass, that's a red flag. You know what I'm saying? Especially because we got sea turtles and all that. Yeah. You know, not to say you guys aren't responsible, but if that glass gets broken, what are the odds you're going to get every single piece? You know what I'm saying? Emma.
Yeah.
Have you ever been talked to before about like underage drinking or anything
No,
like that?
never.
Never got any ordinances or nothing like that?
I've never been pulled over.
Are you in college?
Yeah.
No like sorority parties where there's been big busts or anything like that? All right. Hopefully this will be the last time, okay?
Okay.
Like I said, it's going to be a warning. So if you come down here again and we run your name and we see, hey, you've already been talked to once about glass and alcohol.
Again. My mom.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Normally that's a worse punishment than what I can give you, right? I'll send you home with a $93 ticket, but mom would, I'm sure, have some more words of wisdom, right?
Yeah.
Some more encouraging words. All right, guys, well, we're going to get out of here. Appreciate you guys being cool with me.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Take care, guys. See ya. Have a good day.
Have a great day.
So, group of 4 kids, and you know, I can understand they're a little nervous when law enforcement pulls up, and you know, it's kind of got that oh, we're busted kind of moment, but they were cooperative. I had dispatch run the girl that took ownership of the alcohol. If she decides to come back down to St. Pete Beach and gets caught again with alcohol and underage drinking, it'll be a different outcome.
Yeah, we're out here on St. Pete Beach, and it being spring break time, we get a lot of people that come from out of the area. People know when they come out that it's going to be a safe environment for everybody. Unfortunately, though, we have some young ladies out here that have some alcohol. Can't have that, so I'm going to stop out with them and let them know. Hey, ladies.
Hello.
How you all doing today? It's not too bad. It's a nice day out, though, isn't it? Are you all from around here?
Yes.
You are?
Yes.
I would not have guessed that, actually. I would have guessed somewhere else.
Where would you have guessed?
I was thinking maybe Georgia.
I am from Georgia. Go Dogs!
Right there. See, I got it.
The 3 of us, the rest of us are from Nashville. Yes.
Nashville?
Yes.
Okay. All right, good. The reason that I came over here to talk to you ladies was because you're actually not allowed to have alcohol out here, and I couldn't help but notice the White Claws.
Yes. Okay. What White Claw are you talking about?
What White Claw? I know, right?
what you're talking
I don't see any White Claw out here except the huge one in your hand, so my. Here's what we can do. You know, you guys aren't out here causing a problem, obviously. You're just kind of hanging out, having a good time. I can give you guys a ticket or I can give you a warning. Which would you rather?
I mean, I'd rather a warning.
Oh, you wanted the ticket? Is that what you said?
No, you know.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah, I'll give you a warning. If you guys wouldn't mind, could you just dump it out for me, please?
Absolutely.
If you wouldn't mind.
Pour one out. Yeah, this one's for. Yeah, I still have them.
That one's for spring break.
That one's for spring break. Honestly, you saved me. I was peer pressured into drinking.
You were peer pressured?
I did no peer pressure, Mitch. I'm sorry.
It was you?
It was me.
You did the peer pressuring?
Come on. Yeah. I think you got to do it for me.
Man, I mean, we're not here to ruin your time.
Of course.
And so you don't have any fun.
Keep everybody safe,
You know,
pretty much.
You know, we have fun without alcohol. We'll be fine.
Yeah.
That's right.
True.
Right?
More fun.
Yeah.
Our cowboy hats. We'll be good.
I see that.
We all have them.
You all have them?
Yeah. Yes.
Sure do.
Why?
Because we're from Tennessee.
That's right. There you go.
One?
Yeah, you got a fifth?
Here. Dang it. If we would have known,
my-
we would have gotten an extra.
All right, what do you think?
Looks great. Pink's your color for sure.
Yeah, does this look good in the uniform?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it works?
Awesome.
Does it command respect and authority and all that?
For sure.
Yeah, I
Absolutely.
I don't think so. There you are, ma'am.
Definitely.
Enjoy your time, ladies, okay?
Okay.
Have a good one.
Thank you
We'll
for
see
your
ya.
service.
I always wanted to work outside and have like a unique and interesting job, so I think I checked the boxes with that. We're hitting the beach here to try and locate potential underage spring breakers. This is a hot spot for them, so it shouldn't be too hard. Sarge says he's possibly spotted some underage drinkers over here, so we'll jump out and see who's holding beer, liquor, and ID them real quick.
285, could be that group right there, just to your right.
Copy. It's this group right here. Hey fellas, how's it going? Hey, you got your ID on you? No? Anybody got their IDs on them? Who's drinking other than you?
Bowman.
Hey buddy?
I'll be honest, I am. Yes,
You
sir.
are? Okay. Are you 21?
I'm not.
Are you 21? Are any of you guys 21? Okay, so is anybody else drinking?
Oh, I'm good. Yeah.
Alcohol? Yeah. What's in that?
Alcohol?
Okay. Do any of you guys actually have your IDs on you?
No, genuinely.
No? Okay. Y'all from here?
No, sir. We're visiting.
No? Where are you guys from?
I'm from Atlanta. I
Okay.
go to Auburn. We all go to Auburn.
Okay. Well, right now it's a zero tolerance policy on alcohol for
I
underage
understand.
possession, okay?
Okay.
So
Is there any chance we can pour these out?
you're going to have to pour them out.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
I'm going to have
Absolutely.
you get rid of whatever's in that cooler, too.
Yeah, I understand. Of course.
But what I got to do with y'all real quick is I got to get all your identification.
Okay.
I'm going to stroke you guys some NTAs. Nobody's going to jail today unless you
Okay.
don't cooperate with me or you lie.
Sure.
Okay? Go ahead and dump out what you got.
Yeah, of course.
But other than that, you guys will be free to leave at the end, okay?
Of course.
Is everybody over 18?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So we'll go back up to my car real quick. I'll get you guys your paperwork, and that'll be that.
Okay.
All right?
Yes, sir.
Where's the rest of the beer?
Here, I have a couple in here.
You guys all got coolers?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys want to start dumping that out? Sorry, guys. That just makes me feel bad to see all this beer go to waste.
I understand. Are we going to be charged with anything?
If you guys do this process the way you're supposed to, in the end of it, no, it'll be expunged.
Yes, sir. Okay, thank you so much.
Technically, you are being charged with the misdemeanor today.
Okay.
You're just not being taken to jail.
Okay. All right.
Okay?
We'll completely flush.
I understand.
It's our fault. Yeah.
Do all four of y'all, once you're done, just want to follow me up to my truck?
Yeah.
I'm going to call you back one at a time. First name?
Jeremiah.
Are you from here?
No, from Silicaga, Alabama.
What was that?
Silicaga.
Silicaga?
Yeah, that's a weird name. I think it might be Indian or something.
Where at in Alabama is that?
It's between Auburn and Alabama, or Birmingham. It's an hour.
I got you. Yeah, I love Birmingham. This is for you to keep. Is that where you grew up?
Yeah, I was born in Birmingham, but yeah, I lived in Silicaga all my life.
What time did you guys get here today? Do you even have a chance to get a buzz?
Oh, yeah, a little bit. We got here probably around, I'd say a couple hours ago.
Okay. Were you drinking the Mick Ultra or the Natty?
Michelob.
Okay, and are you 19 or 20?
I'm 20.
So you do have a court date if you do not complete that deferred prosecution agreement.
Do I just have to pay it before then, or is there?
You just have to do this before then.
Okay.
Or if you don't want to do that, be here. If you don't do either, you get a warrant.
Yeah.
before you bounce, do you have any questions?
Not that I know of.
Well, just understand, like, I've been in your shoes, you know. I've been in college. I was hanging out on the beach and drinking, but we have a job to do, and what we're doing out here is important because
No, I completely
things
understand.
get out of hand really quickly.
Yeah, that was our mistake. Yeah, I completely understand. Cool. It's your job. Awesome. All right, thank you so much.
Next.
132 in Bush. I've got him at gunpoint. Okay, gunpoint. 132 in Bush. Covers code 3. Being sent. Big 2514 can transmit on tag 2. 1047, 1047 can send it in 4360. Okay, we'll still send it code 3.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Man, stand up. Get on the ground. Stop.
When an officer tells you to stop, you have to stop. Let me see your hands!
Stop. Stop the fight now. Hands up.
Cops is filmed on location with the men and women of law enforcement. All suspects are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
I think being fit doing this job is probably one of the most important things you can do. We get in foot chases in Escambia County all the time, heavy wooded areas. It's hard to run in the dirt, so I'm out there trying to train all the time, trying to be strong, especially for the bigger guys who might want to take advantage of you if you're smaller. We're en route to a warrant service. Baldwin County told us that this guy's got a couple warrants. We're gonna go to this house over here and see if he's over. If he is, we're gonna take him to jail. Anthony, stop. Anthony, stop. Stop. .334, I'll take the man. North on Empire. He's got his hood up, so he can't see. He's not going very fast. I'll be north on Rainbow. Speed's about 35.
Walker 251, what was your traffic?
White Dodge truck. Single white male occupant turning northbound on. No, he's gonna hit a dead end. Dead end of Rainbow, east of Rainbow.
You ready for football?
10-4, dead end of Rambler. Continue traffic.
Stop right now! Stop right now! I'm gonna get dog, you're gonna be bit!
I'm not resisting.
Over here!
What did I do?
Hands behind your back now!
What did I do for real?
Hands behind your back now!
Hands down! Look, man, can you just tell me what I did? What did I do? Please, dude! What the did I do, man? Please, for the love of God, man, help me. Can you please tell me what I did? What did I do for you to pull up on me like that, man? That's why you pull up on me?
Yep. Yep. Stand up. Stand up. I ain't carrying you. I ain't carrying you. You can run.
No, I got screws in my hip too.
Okay.
Hell yeah, you can run when you run for your life, man.
You can run this far.
I know you can
stand up,
dude.
There you go.
This is crazy, man.
What's crazy is that you were driven this far that fast with the hood up.
I can see underneath you. Yeah, that big gap underneath.
Tell that in court. I can see under the hood.
I just woke up, man. Not thinking right.
You obviously do not look fast. At least not fast.
No, man. I got four screws in my pelvis.
And you gonna decide to run?
Man, I don't want to go to jail. I don't even know what the hell's going on.
No, but where you gonna go?
Huh?
Are you out of breath? Now we gotta walk back.
All I was doing was using it to jump my truck off.
I just had to run, man.
I don't want to go to jail, man. And my wife my wife's been cheating on me, dude, and then blaming it on me. Okay, saying it's my fault.
This will make that better?
She left. No, she left yesterday. So I'm sure she called y'all and told y'all, oh, he's here, blah, 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 blah.
Well, how many guys think she's gonna be with when you're in jail? You know
I
what
don't
I'm saying?
care. We separated. I've been doing this with her for years, man. It ain't nothing personal when I run. I just don't want to go to jail, man.
No, it's not personal.
You picked up a felony on a misdemeanor warrant.
A felony?
Yeah, fleeing and looting.
And I wasn't trying to run like that. Just, man, I don't want to go to jail.
Hold on. I'm curious. You're saying you weren't trying to run like that?
I mean, I didn't want to. I just wanted to get my car crooked.
Was the truck driving and making you do it?
Well, it's not my choice. It's what I want to do, man.
It was literally your choice because you threw it and drive and ran away from this deputy right here.
600 cardiac arrest is holding.
I thought he was going to ram the gate for a second. I think he probably looked at that gate too and was like, that one's pretty sturdy. I don't think this truck's going to go through it.
If you saw the gate, look at the hood. Oh, what do you got, like a foot there? Well, he said he could see underneath.
Car 111.
Not smart though.
Well,
Car 213.
there are smarter people here. A for effort though, I mean, there was no quit. Once that hood came up, he was like, I'm still going.
He made a comment that he was using this vehicle to jump his vehicle.
Yeah.
So we probably do need to find the owner of that vehicle.
Yeah. I'll go back over there and make contact.
My wife, she left yesterday. I haven't seen her yet, but I know last night she was texting me all kinds of crazy stuff on the phone. Like, you want to leave? You want to go mess around with other people? Leave me alone. And I deal with this kind of all the time, man.
Does that still give you the right to just take off from officers? Look at this uniform. What does this say to you?
I know.
What does that say?
Sheriff, I know.
Okay, so you know what we do, right? If I put my hands on you and I say stop, that means stop. You can't just say, well, you know what? I don't believe them, or I don't think I did anything wrong, so I'm just going to take off. To top it off, you see 2 patrol cars behind you with lights and sirens. Pretty good indicator we're not stopping. Pretty good indicator you should pull over, put your hands up, get out of the car. You made us run, you made us chase you, you're gonna get the charges. You're gonna get flee and elude, lights and sirens. You're gonna get obstruction because I put hands on you and you resisted and you ran from me.
Is the resisting part of running?
Obstruction is one charge, flee and elude is a different charge. All right.
I'm just going through it, man.
Put your feet in.
That's your truck.
A friend of ours in the family asked me to borrow the truck.
Yeah.
And he said he had to jump somebody off. So I thought he was jumping somebody off out front of the house.
Yeah.
And the next thing I know, I hear my truck crank up. And then I hear the county show go up and down the road.
So for the record, you didn't give him permission to take your truck on a
Well, I gave him permission.
chase.
I gave him No, I didn't give him permission.
You didn't say
to be
he was
running from the law.
Oh, okay. Just trying to clarify here, because maybe he was under a different impression.
No, he
since
just
did.
asked me if he could use my truck to go jump somebody off because I thought they were right outside.
Okay. Well, as it seems right now, that truck is still operable.
So I'm
still working. Yeah. You want to look at it some more, make sure everything's good to go?
I'm just going to try and shut the hood.
There might be a height requirement for both of us. Watch your fingers when it comes down. You ready?
She's been a good truck. I didn't want to put her out to pasture yet.
All right.
It's very important to be calm under stress because we have to make important decisions that could be life-changing. It affects, the suspect's life, people's lives around us that we're doing. So you need to be able to make good, clear, and precise decisions when, you're dealing with critical incidents. We found a stolen vehicle parked at this gas station up over here, a black GMC Sierra. There'll be a Hispanic male black tank top with the vehicle. Control Metro 5, show me Kilo 5 at East California and Bates on a 1035 vehicle.
Copy.
The suspect just got in the vehicle and it looks like he's about to start driving away, so we're gonna start following him and we might have to stop this vehicle before we get any assets here with us. King 1 Metro 5 is starting to move.
What's the vehicle description?
The black GMC Sierra. We just found a stolen vehicle, trying to catch up to it right now. Trying to wait for the K9 unit to catch up with us.
What's the 5, do we have an air unit?
And what is it?
Control on Metro 5. It's going to be a flip bail northbound through the apartments, 1020 Larkus.
Sheriff, stop there! Stop running! Hey, stop! You're gonna get tased! Hispanic male, shaved head, black tank top, white socks, black shorts. Eastbound on foot. He's jumping the fence out over to East California right now. King 1, if you can set up over there on East California.
You're on North Dispatch.
Hey, Garcia, I saw him right there. Just stop, and I'm gonna go back to my car. I'm gonna come help you with the search. The suspect jumped the fence, ran into a
little residential area across the street, so we're gonna go help with the K9, setting up a perimeter and search the area for the suspect. Hey, Garcia. I kind of lost sight of him as he was coming over here.
So you last saw him running through here?
I saw him jump through that fence, and then he started coming this way. That's the last I saw him.
Around this?
I believe so. He jumped razor wires, so he might be bleeding.
You're in the area. This is the Kern County Sheriff's Office K9 unit. Come up now before I send my dog.
He definitely ran past his truck over this fence this way. That gate's open over there. He could have gone through that way. Hey, what are you doing? Huh?
I know what's going on.
You don't know what's going on? Where you live?
I was right here with my uncle.
Keep your hands out of your pockets. Control him at the 5. I believe we located the suspect. Hey, come walk over this way.
What am I doing wrong?
Keep your hands out of your pockets. Put your hands on the back of your head. Put your hands on the back of your head.
What am I doing wrong?
You look like the guy that ran from me.
Ran from you?
Yeah.
I haven't ran, sir.
Why are you all sweaty?
I'm not sweating. I'm not doing nothing wrong.
Handcuffing you.
You don't gotta do all that. You
Sit down.
Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. You even knock.
I don't see him with the socks. He had long white socks.
Oh, what's on him? You live right here or what?
Nah, I was there. I came to visit my uncle.
Long white socks?
Who, me? Mom. Can you come on, Mom?
No.
Or what?
I don't know where he ditched the shirt at. Hey, I got a shaved GMC key right here.
It's him, dude.
Yeah.
Stand up.
I'm just being a dumbass.
I know.
Can you get my cigarettes?
Yeah, we'll get your cigarettes.
Sit down.
Yes, sir.
So what's going on tonight? Why'd you run from me earlier?
I didn't run from you.
You're the guy that ran from the truck.
Are you sure about that?
I'm positive about that.
That's great. I have not been running, sir.
You got those cuts from jumping that barbed wire fence or the razor wire fence right over here. Yeah.
No way.
The black GMC 4-door Sierra you were driving.
There's no way I wasn't driving on Sierra. I was in there. I haven't even been
You ever
driving.
been arrested before?
Yeah, I've been arrested, but I haven't been driving.
What you been arrested for?
I had back then for stolen Hondas.
Okay.
Stolen cars, but other than that.
Then tell me why you were stuffing down that shaved key on the side of you when I was telling you to get up out of the chair.
No, it was my cigarettes.
Okay. So did you know the truck you were driving was stolen?
They gave it to me.
Who's they?
Some fools. They're from the east side.
Yeah, east side's pretty big, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead. So you were driving the black GMC Sierra?
Yes, why lie?
Okay.
I ain't gonna get nothing else out of it, you know?
Yeah, you're right. How long you been driving it?
Barely a day.
Okay.
It's my cousin. It's my cousin.
You have any warrants right now?
No.
Well, so you have experience dealing with stolen vehicles, so you know that key you have is a shaved key.
Yeah, I knew that was a shaved key, though. You know why lie?
So then you knew the truck was stolen also?
I didn't know it was stolen. They told me they weren't so sure. I told them, where'd you get it from? He goes like, oh, I got it from the homie. I told him, because I told him I need to get a truck. I need a legit truck. He goes like, I got one, but it's not. He's like, I can't tell you if it's legit. He goes like, but I can tell you that, you know.
So you tell me you knew you had a shaved key, but you didn't think the truck was stolen?
Yes, sir.
So.
Look, I know what my charges will be, though.
Yeah, it's going to be resisting arrest and possession of a stolen vehicle, driving a vehicle without owner's consent. All right? All right, man, thanks. He finally admitted that he was driving the truck. He admitted to knowing that he had a shaved key, which I saw him something down on the couch when he was sitting there, and then he admitted to knowing he had a GMC key and he has a history of stealing vehicles, so we're good. He admitted to it now.
Good job.
Thank you.
So I grew up playing baseball, started at 5 years old. I played in Japan for a little bit. I had some shoulder problems, had to hang it up, got a calling to come back to the States, brought me where I'm supposed to be. Now I'm here in Greene County and loving every second of it. So we got a call that a vehicle from a known drinking establishment struck one of our officers, fled the area. So we're attempting to light him up, see if we can get him stopped. Stand by. He's pulling over, stopping. Southbound 65, mile marker 44.8. Shut the car off. Shut the car off. Step out for me.
Okay.
Where are you coming from?
I was hanging out with some friends.
Where are you coming from?
Hanging out with some friends.
Where was that at?
Club Rodeo.
Okay, cool. Come over here for me. Come to the front of my car. Right over here. Right over here to the front of my car. Where were you coming from again?
I was hanging out with some friends at Club Rodeo.
The Club Rodeo? Yeah. Okay. Did you just leave there, or when did you leave there?
About 20, 30 minutes ago.
20, 30 minutes ago?
Yeah.
Okay. Did anything happen there when you were leaving?
No.
No? Okay. Nobody tried to stop you or anything in the parking lot at all?
I don't believe so.
You don't believe so?
No.
Okay. You don't believe so, or did you see anybody?
Well, there's some people in front of me, and I just kind of drove past them. You know, there's a big concert there right now. So
okay.
I kind of.
Were there like people like out on foot or in the car or what?
On foot.
So the reason why I'm stopping you is because your vehicle and plate match a description of a vehicle leaving Club Rodeo.
Absolutely.
And an incident apparently happened there.
Okay.
Okay. So give me 1 second, all right?
Absolutely.
Don't move.
Absolutely.
So I don't know who's rolling up now. Hey, what's up, man? But so real quick. Hey, if you don't mind. So this is the guy that has a Club Rodeo. If you don't mind, do you want to? I think he's D-Dub. You want him to run it for training?
He
and
hasn't
stuff?
been there yet.
If he wants to run fields, we can. I got him cuffed and detained at the moment.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Would you mind blowing for me into a portable breath device? All right.
Sorry, I'm a little shaky.
You're good,
It's the first time it's ever happened to me, so I'm a little.
You're good. Here, come over here. So you don't this way. Okay, it's literally like blowing a balloon. Take a deep breath, blow into it, and don't stop until I tell you, okay?
Okay.
Good, go ahead. Harder. Keep going. Harder, 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 harder. Keep going, keep going. Oh, you gotta blow harder, like a balloon. Like. Yeah, you're not just letting air out. You're blowing as hard as you can.
Absolutely, sir.
Go ahead. Keep going. Keep blowing harder. You gotta blow harder than that, man. Keep going, keep going. There you go. 128. Do you know what the legal limit is in the state of Missouri?
Is that 0.8?
It's 0.08.
Well over legal limit. Can't be doing that, man. Think you knew better than that? Probably not smart
I do.
idea.
I do know.
Have you done
I'm in the
anything?
Air Force, so I'm like really last steps, and I'm almost there, and this is gonna me up tremendously.
It's not smart, dude.
I know it's not.
All right, man. Let's head back to the second car back here.
We're going back to the second one.
So we had some of our detectives working a special assignment at a local dance and drinking establishment. I believe while they were in the parking lot, it sounded like this vehicle possibly backed into them and hit them with the car. They then obviously tried to stop him. He fled the scene at what appeared to be a high rate of speed. We were able to get behind it, saw the vehicle, plate matched, vehicle description matched, driver's description matched. Lit him up on the traffic stop. He pulled over for us, and now we're going to be conducting a DWI investigation. What's going on tonight, man? You know why you're here, like in the back of a patrol car now, right? Like, do you understand why?
That I blew over the limit and
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I'm just asking. Like, you know why you're under arrest and you're in the back of a patrol vehicle,
Yes,
right?
sir. I
Okay.
understand that I am going on 50%.
I mean, you say you've got the stuff kind of lined up for your life. You know, you say you're trying to get into the Air Force. You're setting up. How old are you?
I'm 22.
22.
I feel it all crumbling around him now.
Have you ever done anything like this before?
No, sir.
Okay. I mean, this is one of those things that, like, luckily, we're able to talk to you and get you stopped. And,
yes, sir.
You know, nobody's incredibly hurt.
Yes, sir.
But you very well could have hurt a lot of people today.
I understand.
Do you realize that you hit somebody with your car?
No, I don't, sir.
Yeah. And this is so. You don't even understand that you hit someone with your car. Do you think that's a good idea, that you're well enough to drive the car home?
No, it's not.
All the way to Ozark?
No, it's not, sir.
Right. These are the things that you're coming into this adult world. You're 22 years old. You're still a young kid, man. This isn't the end of the road. This isn't the end of the line.
Yes, sir.
Right? You can redeem yourself.
Yes, sir.
But the thing is nobody can make you do that.
Yes, sir.
Only you can choose to do that.
Yes, sir.
This could either be a little speed bump in the road, that you potentially, you theoretically understand that you're facing assault on LEO, law enforcement officer.
I understand, sir. I
Right?
don't want to go to federal prison. It's not one of those things I want to do.
Right.
And I understand.
Imagine if you killed somebody. What I'm trying to say is this is how quickly things change. Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir.
All right, so where's it go from here?
So he's going to go to the Greene County Jail. He's going to be booked in for DWI and assault on LEO ×2.
It's a shame, man. He's a young kid, and a night of partying leads to jail and possibly more.
Absolutely, and I hope he learns from it. I hope he doesn't do it again, because he's lucky that he didn't harm anybody else.
132 in Bush. I've got him at gunpoint. Okay, gunpoint. 132 in Bush. Covers code 3. Being sent. Unit 2514 can transmit on tag 2. 1047, 1047 can send it in 4360. Okay, we'll still send it code 3.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Man, stand up. Get on the ground. Stop.
When an officer tells you to stop, you have to stop. Let me see your hands!
Stop! Stop the fight now! Hands up!
Cops is filmed on location with the men and women of law enforcement. All suspects are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
Being a female officer does have its challenges. We constantly are looked at differently by the community, and that's okay, but I want to exude this mentality and professionalism that females can do this job and that we can do it just as well as our male partners.
We're just passing a problem house here, a vehicle in the street, a bunch of people around it. Ran the plate on the vehicle in the street. It comes back as a stolen auto. We're gonna circle back around, see if it's getting occupied. He's gonna go, Alex. Hit your lights right now. It's a white female. She's gonna go westbound, smart from Stark, coming out to Blue Ridge. Show us in pursuit. Probable stolen auto. We'll take assistance with sticks. She's gonna go across Blue Ridge. We're still westbound, smart. Coming up to Booth. Speeds are 45. There's no traffic. She just rammed our car. She just rammed our car.
I can't get out.
Don't get out. Don't get out.
Show me your hands! Show me your hands! Show me your hands!
You're gonna get shot! You're gonna get shot! You are gonna get shot! Put your hands up!
Keep your hands up!
Move that dog. Get out of the car. Get out of the car. On the ground. On the ground.
Car's
22,
clear,
we're
car's
taking
clear.
one into custody. She did ram our vehicle. Are you guys good? Allie, you good?
Yep.
22,
Sit
all
up.
police personnel,
Sit up.
1019. We've got one in custody. Car's clear.
Can you get my dog, please? Can you get my dog, please?
Stand up. Roll into your leg. Roll under your leg. Stand up.
Please get my dog.
You're under arrest.
Please grab my dog, please.
You're under arrest.
Please grab my dog. Her name's Sammy.
Okay, you're under arrest.
Please grab my dog. Please don't let her get scared, please. Grab my dog, please. Will you grab my dog, please? Will you grab my dog, please? She grabbed my dog. Her name's Sammy. She's right there in the leash.
This way.
You grab my dog, please?
Sit down.
Sit up.
Please, my dog, please.
Ma'am, you were occupying a stolen vehicle?
Yes, please. Come on, time for my dog.
First name?
Jacqueline.
Jacqueline?
Ramming of our vehicle.
How do you spell it?
Jacqueline. Please get my dog. I'm not answering what she's saying. I didn't want to
Oh, you are. What's your last name? There's another charge. She's refusing to identify now, so.
Saw the truck. It was originally bearing a plate that showed as a stolen auto. The plate response comes back to a stolen GMC, but it's registered on a Silverado. Initially comes at us and goes westbound, so we chase it across Blue Ridge. And right here, she fishtails, starts pointing back at us, and just immediately just hits right here on the driver's side, as you can see. Keeps pushing it, keeps pushing it. I jump out from the passenger side, start giving her verbals, and she looked like she was about to go again to ram us again until I told her she was going to get shot.
You guys are good?
We're good, we're good, yeah.
Injured, she's good?
Once I gave her the verbals, she put her hands up and came over and got her out of the vehicle.
Important thing is no one's hurt right here.
Yep, we're all good, Sarge.
So a good indicator that a vehicle is stolen is when the steering column is altered or damaged. Basically, they rip it out so that they can either put a screw. This looks like a screwdriver was used, possibly this, along with the knife in the driver's seat, which could have been used whenever we were taking her out of the vehicle. So that's pretty alarming, considering she also assaulted us by striking our vehicle with hers. She has like 3 or 4 felony warrants out of Lafayette, Clay, and
oh, good.
Yeah, one was for stolen vehicle.
Imagine that. All right.
So, yeah.
Okay. Nice work.
Thank you. Hey, Jacqueline. Just so you know, you hit the other people's truck too, okay, here at this corner house. And they didn't really appreciate that. We're gonna have to charge you with that too. Okay. What's your dog's name? Sammy. Where do you want your dog to go?
Smart and Start.
Huh?
Smart and Start. Mike.
Just in the middle of the road, or?
No, Mike in that house. Or if you go,
what house is it, hon?
You guys know where you let me out. That house right there.
How do you know them?
I just know them from the neighborhood.
Do you live around here?
I'm homeless.
Huh?
Homeless.
You're homeless? Okay. Okay, so were you staying with Mike? Is that what you said?
No, I'm homeless.
Okay, I was just asking if you were
I'm
staying.
living out of a stolen car.
Okay. Well, I just wanted you to know that, again, you're going to jail for occupying a stolen vehicle, and...
I got warrants.
You have warrants?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. You are the owner of the truck. So basically this happened when she backed up after hitting us.
It looks like it's mainly going to be the tail light.
Yeah.
Since it's a work truck, you know, it has.
Okay.
I heard you guys coming and I said, oh no, somebody's going to hit something in that, you know.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad nobody got hurt.
Yes,
too.
Yes, we are too.
All right, Pamela. Bad guy's going to jail. Puppy's coming with us.
Being on the community response team, we have a lot of different things that we can do. Probably what keeps me motivated is like when you see something through, so you develop your own leads and stuff like that. You talk to people and then you eventually catch that person. So that's probably the most rewarding thing, and that's what keeps you going. It's always something different, and it's just rewarding.
We had an alert on one of our camera systems of a stolen car. We located it in a gas station parking lot just up the road here. 274-1106 South Lake Charlotte. We got with a 32 vehicle. We're gonna box it in so we don't have to chase it.
Where's it on your pay?
Yeah, 10-4, we got a passenger. It's on a Honda Element.
Hey man, put your hands up. Say you got him.
Yeah, put your hands up, man. It's a stolen car. Keep your hands up and walk backwards. Walk backwards. Walk backwards. Do what I'm telling you to do.
Get tased, so let's walk back. Let's walk back. Hands on top of your head. Stop right there. Anyone else in that car?
No.
Get down on your knees. Cross your feet. Cross your feet. Put your hands on top of your head.
What did I do? What did I do?
You're in a stolen car.
I didn't steal. What you mean? A stolen car? I'm the passenger.
You're in it, bro. And you got the keys in your hand.
We're moving up.
Bro?
You're in it and you have the keys in your hand. I can see you have the keys in your hand.
Nobody else in the car. Do you know if anybody went for that female that was walking?
No, never seen her. They didn't walk out here. We were behind you guys.
Okay.
We'll go look for her, Sarge.
Hey, she had a white shirt, like blondish red hair.
I got proof at home.
Okay.
They got video cameras at home on my mama. I just bought that. Man, bro.
So where's the drugs at that you told me you have?
In my pocket, man.
Which one?
Man, white one, bro. Oh my God, I'm being 100% truthful with you too, man. That's the up
Spread
thing
your feet
about
apart.
it, bro. Look, homie, I ain't got no reason to lie to you. There go the drugs right there. Oh man.
Stand up. Stand up. Stand up.
It's how you know I didn't do nothing wrong. Any other time I run, nigga, I didn't even try to run, bro.
Can I get a phone number, please?
Stand up. Stand up.
This bitch ass, bro. This bitch ass. Oh.
Why are you crying, bro?
Bro, because I just bought the car, my.
Bro.
I am not lying
Okay,
about
stop.
nothing.
Just listen to me for a second.
Mr. God, I didn't know.
Okay.
Bro. I mean, I'm finna go to jail. I mean, be go back to prison for what?
Well, you've got illegal drugs on you, so that's a start.
Like, what did I do? Like look, I'm in here. I'm not gonna do nothing. I mean, I don't understand. What's the problem?
Lean back.
Can I please call my daddy?
Lean back.
I'm finna bust my head open.
No, you're not.
Yes,
lean back.
am.
I will let you call here in a little bit, but you have to lean back.
Why are you being like this to me, bro?
I'm trying to be cool with you, but you're doing this. I can't let you hurt
I
yourself.
wasn't even in the driver's seat.
I can't let you hurt yourself.
What do you mean?
So slide this way.
Could you please stop putting your hands on me, bro?
My hand is resting on your arm.
Please stop.
Then you slide this way. I'm making it simple.
Man.
Slide this way.
Man, all that, man.
Okay.
I mean, please don't touch me, bro.
Then slide
I'm not
this way.
resisting arrest.
You have to slide this way so I can
you're
buckle
being
you
an
in.
ass, bro. I wasn't driving the car.
Okay.
I have been in a stolo before, and guess what? They never take the passenger to the jail.
What if I get your name?
Yeah, it's Viola.
Viola? You know this guy?
I mean, yeah.
So you know him?
I mean, I can't really say.
You can't say if you know somebody?
I can't really say if I know him that well.
I don't know. I didn't ask if you know him well. I just asked if you know him.
I mean, I just was gonna go get a leash for his dog, but I couldn't find it.
Oh, okay. How do you know him?
I guess my boyfriend.
Oh, your boyfriend is him?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were about to say he was your boyfriend. You said your name is Viola?
Yeah.
So what were you guys doing?
Well, he was taking me to put money on a card because I don't have a card anymore. Someone stole it because I was gonna put some money on my boyfriend's books.
I got you.
Like that's his homie side. I thought he had a card already, but he left it, so we had to go get it. And then we stopped to get some ice water.
Some ice water?
Yeah.
So you guys showed up here together?
Yeah.
Viola, bro.
Why are you working yourself up, man?
Oh, because I'm
you just calm down, right?
No, because I'm gonna go to jail, bro.
You've already calmed down.
To nobody, bro.
Okay, but you've already calmed down,
I
right?
wasn't the driver, homie.
Okay,
I wasn't
but you've already admitted you've got warrants, right? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So we're gonna at least take care of those today.
What the bro?
Stand up. Stop. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up.
The guy that we have in custody on the passenger seat was claiming that he didn't drive it, so we're gonna come in here and check the footage to confirm or deny what he's saying. The female that we were speaking to outside got out of the passenger seat and she's walking into the store right now. And then the male's in the driver's seat. And you can see the male half getting out of the driver's seat and he's walking up. The male still obviously having the same shirt, pants, and he had that red hat also. So it matches him to a T, getting out of that car. He had the keys to the car in his hand when we contacted him.
He was acting like he was having a little bit of a hard time breathing. He's still pretty worked up and still in tears, so we're just gonna get him in an ambulance and they're gonna take him to a hospital just to make sure that he's not actually hurt. And the way he was acting, we thought he had taken something, but I talked to EMS and they said it's just all anxiety. He's got himself so worked up because he's going back to jail and he thinks he's going back to prison. That's why he's throwing up and throwing that tantrum.
Someone's coming to get their car?
The owner's coming to get the car. She's super happy. It's not wrecked.
All right, well, good stop, guys. When I'm not on shift, I love going to the lake
We're going hunting with Officer Jones here. We grew up together. Now we get to ride around together in a cop car, so that makes it pretty enjoyable. I know usually what he's thinking and vice versa.
There's somebody up in front of us that looks like they're trying to get away from us on a bicycle, and they don't have a bike light on, so we're gonna try to catch up and stop them.
What's going on with you?
I don't have brakes.
You don't have brakes? Okay. You have an ID on you, hon?
No, man, no. Oh,
Where'd you fall?
I tripped on something.
So you're trying to get away from us?
No. Hell no.
That's what it looked like.
No, I don't. No.
What's your last name, hon?
Hope Cuddle. Not Hope Cuddle. Hope.
What's your first name?
Hope.
Hope. Have you ever been arrested in Wichita before, Hope?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You know you have any warrants or anything right now?
Nope.
No? You're not injured, are you?
No, I don't think.
No? Okay. You took a pretty good little spill right there. I didn't know if you were trying to get away or what.
No, I tripped on a curb right there.
Well, I seen that. The curb.
And
I just didn't know what you were doing.
No.
You know what I think happened? I think that you knew you had a little bit of meth in this meth pipe and kind of freaked out a little bit.
Yeah,
Is that what
that
happened?
too. That too.
All right, can you take off your fanny pack, please, and hand it to me?
Oh,
4 Traffic Spider 274.
Where are you trying to go tonight?
Oh, my house?
Hope, without standing up, I need you to put your hands behind your back, okay?
Why?
Well, you got some methamphetamine on you.
Don't do this.
Oh, put your hands behind your back.
Next time I not do that.
Go on.
Uh-huh.
I said without standing up.
Don't stand up, Hope.
I'm supposed to tell my husband.
Well, we're gonna work it out, but right now we're just.
Can I go please tell
Hold
my
on.
husband?
No.
Please. On God. My daughter.
You want to walk them, Joe?
Huh?
Hope.
Somebody help me.
I hope you're going to jail. I'm also showing you possibly have a warrant, so we're gonna have to work that out. And it's also for meth.
I need my husband know I'm going to jail.
Well, we can let him know. We will do that for you.
Please.
Just stay seated down, okay?
You don't want us to tell him?
Please let me go see my husband real fast.
What do you mean, let you go to your husband?
Down the street. Please be nice to me.
We are being very nice to you.
I want to go say hi and bye.
Does he have a phone number?
Because I want him to
Yeah,
know where I'm at.
Right.
I want him to freak out because he has really bad heart problem.
Yeah, we can do that.
You guys did that before. You guys don't.
I've never dealt with you before.
We're just right down the street. We can do that for you. That's not a big issue. Because that's probably where we're going to take the bike. We don't want to take the bike and all that stuff.
All your stuff. We don't want to put all your stuff.
And I will go to what's it called? That Bridgemont, take Boston, whatever that called, and do my what's that called when people get arrested and
drug treatment, walk-in docket.
Yes, that.
Drug treatment.
I will do that if you not take me to jail.
Oh no, you're going to jail.
Please.
No, there's nothing you can say right now that's going to keep us from going to jail tonight, okay?
Hope you just made some bad decisions today, okay?
Why?
Do you have anything on you that you're not supposed to have, like on your person, your pockets, anything?
I want my drink though.
I don't know where that is.
Can I get up and look?
No.
Somebody give me a glass of water.
Oh.
I'm thirsty. My mouth is dry. I got a bottle of Mountain Dew.
You got a bottle of Mountain Dew? Is it in your bag?
No, I've got
Okay.
it on my. I have it in my hand.
It may have went under the car. We'll look here in just a second, okay?
So we saw her riding her bike through this neighborhood. She didn't have a bike light on, and as we turned around, you could tell that she was trying to pedal faster to get away from us. I guess she has a warrant. I asked her if she had anything illegal. She says she had a meth pipe in her bag, and this fanny pack that she had around her waist. Just a little bit of meth.
Hey, boss, do you know where Bradley's at?
Would be me.
That's you? Hey, Hope wants to tell you goodbye. She's going to jail on some meth and stuff like that.
Oh.
Were you kind of wondering where she's been? Is she
Yeah.
supposed to be back?
She went to go get her color books and...
Yeah, she had those coloring books and about 1,000 coloring pencils.
Hey, baby. I'll get you out, okay? Don't worry. He's gone. I love you, baby.
Stay with Cowboy.
I will. Told you carrying that stuff around is gonna get you in trouble. And get you off that stuff. Alright?
Not a good drug to be on at all. It's out here ruining people's lives.
You'll be okay. I'll get you out as soon as I can. I love you, baby.
Take him back.
I will. I'm sorry, babe. I love you too.
Riley, here's a bike, man. She'll get out tomorrow.
Okay.
I think she knew before we were even gonna light her up.
She definitely knew. She started
was getting
pedaling
ready to
faster.
stop.
Yeah.
Right.
She's trying to get away.
I don't know if she was gonna try and jump the curb or if she was trying to fit between the car and the curb, but
she didn't make it.
Did not make it.
132 in Bush. I've got him at gunpoint. Okay, gunpoint. 132 in Bush. Covers code 3. Being sent. Unit 2514 can transmit on tag 2. 1047 can send it in 4360. Okay, we'll still send it code 3.